Hello and welcome back to Kim Reads. We are doing the final story in the Bearenstain Bears Summer Fun book. The Bearenstain Bears get their kicks. All soccer moms know it's a new game, bub, when a big old Papa Bear can learn from his cub. Papa Bear's family, friends, and neighbors all knew he was a traditional sort of fellow. That means he liked to do the things he had always done in pretty much the same way he'd always done them. He liked to use traditional tools in his work as a woods bear, though he did use more modern tools when he absolutely had to. He was a shirt and overalls kind of guy when it came to clothes. He was a meat and potatoes kind of guy when it came to food. When it came to sports, Papa was devoted to the games he'd grown up with. Football in the fall, basketball in the winter, and in the summer, baseball, of course. Papa loved baseball. The smack of the ball in the catcher's mitt, the pull on the shoulders after the first hard swing, the loud thwack of the ball on the bat when you had to hit a high fly over the fielders' heads. So when the Cubs, brother and sister bear, fed head over heels in love with soccer, Papa got a little upset, especially when it turned out Mama, who had played soccer as a Cub, had signed up to coach for the neighborhood league. So it was that on a bright sunny summer's day, Papa bounded out of the tree house with a bat, a ball, and 3 gloves, a catcher's mitt for himself and 2 fielder's gloves for brother and sister. "Get ready for some baseball," he shouted. "We'll shag some flies, work on the curve, and field some grounders. Or maybe some other time, Papa," said Brother, "but we're going to be busy today." "Busy doing what?" asked Papa. "Playing soccer," said Brother. "Soccer?" said Papa. "You mean that game they play with that funny black and white ball?" Papa could hardly believe his ears. "Do you mean you'd rather play soccer than baseball?" "Maybe we can play baseball later this afternoon," said Brother, "but soccer tryouts are today and we have to get over to the soccer field for some early practice." "That's right," said Sister. "I'm going to try out for the Cupies." "That's the younger team," said Brother. "I'm going to try out for the Buddies." The Cupies? The Buddies? What kind of team names are they? What's wrong with good old-fashioned baseball team names like the Tigers, Sluggers, and Giants? Besides, I don't see why you have to practice. All you have to do is run around and kick that silly black and white ball once in a while. "Oh, there's more to soccer than that," said Mama. She had just come out of the house. It said "Soccer Mom" on her shirt. "Like what?" asked Papa. "Like all sorts of stuff," said Brother. "Like dribbling, passing, trapping, and headers. And all different kinds of kicks," added Sister. Humped Papa. "I've never played soccer in my life," he said, "but I'll bet I can kick that silly ball farther and straighter than all 3 of you put together. Here, give me that ball." Papa put the ball on the ground, stepped a long way, and said, "See those 2 birch trees way over there?" The 2 birch trees were quite far away. Then Papa charged forward at full speed, but he misjudged his kick, missed the ball completely, and landed on the ground with a mighty oof. Mama and the Cubs ran to Papa. "Are you all right, my dear?" said Mama. She and the Cubs helped Papa get up. "Of course I'm all right," said Papa. "Just let me try that again." "Sorry, my dear," said Mama, picking up the ball, "but we must be on our way. Come along, Cubs." Papa watched as Soccer Mom, Mama, and the Cubs headed for the soccer field, dribbling and passing as they went. "Farther and straighter than all of them put together," said Papa, as he started at a large stone that lay on the ground. "I'll show him," he snarled. And he kicked the stone with all his might, but it wasn't a stone at all. It was the top of a buried rock. "Yo!" cried Papa as he hopped around holding his foot. As Papa sat on the lone stump running his foot, he heard sounds coming from the soccer field, which lay over the hill. "Maybe there's more to soccer than I thought," he said. "I think I'll go have a look." He limped off in the direction of the noise. When Papa arrived on the field, he saw there was indeed more to soccer than he thought. A lot more. There were cubs and coaches all over the field practicing. There were league officials moving along them, writing things down on clipboards. Brother and sister were right at the center of the action, learning different moves along with the other cubs. They were learning the trap, the dribble, the pass, the instep kick, the volley, and of course the header. And who was teaching the header herself but soccer mama herself. What's more, they had to do all those things without touching the ball with their hands. Baseball-loving Papa couldn't help but be impressed. The Cubs and Mama were so busy with their dribbles, kicks, and headers, they didn't see Papa. But Papa saw them, and he was rooting hard for his Cubs to make their team. He also saw legal officials hand their reports to a bear who was wearing a sweatshirt that said Commissioner. Papa sidled over to the commissioner, who was studying the reports. Sir, said Papa, have brother and sister bear made their teams? I'm their dad. As a matter of fact, they have, said the commissioner. Sister made the QPs and brother made the buddies. Now, if you excuse me, I'm just about to post the results. How about that, said Papa with a big grin. He felt so good that he forgot all about his sore foot and headed home. Say, said brother, as they headed over to see the tryout results. Isn't that Papa? Thought brother and sister and Mama as they watched Papa head for home. Brother and sister were very happy to have made their teams, but they hadn't forgotten their promise to play a little baseball with Papa. They got a ball, a hat, and gloves. How about a little baseball, Papa, said brother. Here's the catch, he cried as he tossed the ball to Papa, but Papa didn't catch it. He gave a header instead. It was a good thing he was wearing his soft brown hat, or he might have gotten himself a big headache. As it was, it knocked him down. The Cubs and Mama ran over to him. Papa, Papa, cried brother, why did you do that? Oh, I just thought I'd show that if soccer was good enough for you Cubs, it's good enough for me. I'll tell you what, instead of playing a little baseball, why don't you two show me some of your best soccer moves? And brother and sister did, with soccer mama and soccer dad Papa watching proudly. Okay, that's the end. Thank you for listening. See you later.